o'clock is hot. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Okay, I have some readings or some energy out here. I'm just gonna try to briefly go over it, and then we're gonna tap into the moon messages for the collective. And then I'm going to be taking it to the Patreon streets, and I will be doing readings for the elements. So for air moons, water moons, earth moons, and fire moons. Your reading will be on Patreon under the Empress and Subconscious tier. Now, with that being said, pull the Judgment card with the King of Swords, and it's giving Aquarius energy, but this King of Swords is giving Libra, as you can see. And here's the eagle that I keep, I've been waiting. When the eagle, and I did a remix on it. I found out it's not that. I put a remix to it on accident. But yeah, when the eagle comes along, but that's not the song. But anyhow, Judgment. We have the Eight of Cups here with the Eight of Wands reversed. We also have the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like this is where the Judgment is at. I'll get over to this side here. However, the number 8 is also talking about infinity. So this is, we know what infinity means, right? This is also associated with the number 8. And everybody, again, you know, everybody knows what the number 8 represents. Blessings, right? Abundance, things like that. It is nonetheless a very positive energy, but with everything, there are positive and negatives always. But most people only understand and want to understand just the positives of things. Well, they're going to be understanding the negative of the number 8 because these energies are coming out in the reverse, clarified with the Judgment of Five of Pentacles. So, I don't know why I'm hearing that. Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around and around and around and around and around. Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around. He's gonna work in your favor. Boom, 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 boom. Late in the midnight. Yeah, I'm about to go in. But yeah, late in the midnight hour, literally, because I woke up and I got to see the full moon. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful, but in the midnight hour, okay? This is giving witchy vibes, okay? But really, I want to get at the Wheel of Fortune. This is what it's giving. It's giving Wheel of Fortune energy late in the midnight hour. God's going to turn it around. So this is like a out like a light, like a light, okay, future, but no. Yo, let me focus. I'm going to get to why this is happening. I mean, but you guys should be used to this by now. I'm a Gemini. I'm short attention span. Anywho. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and this is happening in the midnight hour. And the crazy thing is, in that midnight hour, the Hermit was coming through, and you can see on his, like, kind of reminds me of like Boy Scouts, the little patch of honor type of energy, or the little badges of honor. But yeah, you have the badge of honor of the sun and Jupiter in this big bitty goddamn city. But it's funny how you're getting these blessings, expansion at night, and you have the sun here. You would think you would be able to see that shit, right? Like this. This Five of Cups. We didn't get to this yet, but this is like the energy. Let me get back to it, because it just, I don't know if this is how people are seeing you, or this is what is turning around in the midnight hour, because we do have the Five of Cups. We also have the Two of Cups here as well. The Eight of Pentacles, which ties into what's over here with the Judgment of the world, right? That's what I'm getting. The world is under judgment. So you had that Eight of Pentacles that's over here where the world is being judged, but I feel like that's turning around for you. And then we had the Magician card, so that gives me alchemy energy. And so it prompted me to pull my alchemy cards. And what came out was the snake with the reddening here, and it reminds me of menstrual or menstruation, also something about strawberries, but I kept mentioning snakes, cut the snakes out the grass. But the thing is, with the snakes, there's good and bad to everything. Everybody looks at snakes as they're evil, but really snakes are that they got the wisdom. They have earth wisdom, ancient earth wisdom, right? And we also have silver here, and I know silver is associated with Saturn energy, but we'll get into that in just a moment. I'm jumping all over because I cannot contain myself, and this is just this is just a preview. This is not, I'm about to we about to pack this up and do it again. So there's judgment going on in the world, okay, in the air, in the air. The judgment here, you see these people coming up out of the ground. That sounds like an uprooting to me. And so this Eight of Pentacles would be that uprooting. All the work that somebody or these people have put in is being uprooted. It kind of reminds me of like people who try to, you know, I'm thinking of movies in this context, but it's like, you know, you try to bury a body or something, or you try to put it in water, or you try to bury it and it just comes up. Like, it's kind of giving me that energy. So people's skeletons and things that they thought that they were burying, also giving graveyard energy, it's coming up. The skeletons are coming up. Now, this is going to be beautiful late in the midnight hour for some, because it's going to alchemize into some Ten of Pentacles Chariot. And you have Hermit energy with the Two of Swords, so this is very peaceful. You got the Sun and Jupiter. This is giving VIP energy. Y'all love VIP. Y'all love being different. When it's time to flex, but when it's mental, y'all like to think the same. But I digress. I digress. So, for some of you who were attached to what the world was getting into, they were under judgment. Some of you did take heed, Eight of Cups. Some of you did take heed, Eight of Cups, okay? So it's, I don't know why I'm hearing that. He wants it all. And there's a voice that cries over the earth. Who was that? Forever Jones? Searching for a home that will longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And he said, love me with your heart. He wants it all today. Yeah, that Eight of Cups is giving me that vibe, like leaving it all today, give it all over to God. Basically, he wants it all today. So some heard the call and they gave it over to God. They sacrificed, they let it go. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. They let this go. Eight of Pentacles. Boop. And then that triggered a letting go of Two of Cups energy. That triggered a letting go of Five of Cups energy. And what happened when that got triggered? It got alchemized. And what got alchemized, all of that pain and shit just ended up being a Five of Pentacles. These people stayed for Five of Pentacles energy. So this is like an energy when it all falls down. It's like now that things are falling down, it's like now these people want to chariot. They want to now let go of some shit, but it's like it's being taken from you. You can't let go of what is being taken from you. The whole test and the trial and the tribulations was to let it go on your own cognizance, to let it go. Obedience is better than a sacrifice, and these motherfuckers weren't obedient. So look, again, the obedience, Hermit energy, I feel like is coming from the King of Swords, which in this case is giving me judgment. This is giving me God, a supreme being with the ego coming through, the judgment coming through. This also reminds me of the book of Revelation. That's definitely the vibe. However, it's just kind of like you receive them downloads in this Hermit energy, Two of Swords, and it's like you alchemize this Two of Swords. I feel like you alchemize the Two of Swords into the Ace of Swords, right? Because you have the King of Swords over here. But my point is, it's like an energy where you heard the call. Some of you heard the call. Some of you released and let go before it was taken from you. And because y'all did that, but whoever this is, now it's not kind of, it is. You have Magician energy, and now all your pain and Eight of Pentacles and things that were not working out and ended up being a Five of Pentacles, or it would have turned into a Five of Pentacles had you not got out of the situation. When you got out of the situation, now you have the Chariot with the Ten of Pentacles. You just alchemized all of this shit by letting go of Eight of Pentacles reverse, Two of Cups reverse, Five of Cups. You let all of that go, and now look at you in Hermit energy. This looks like a crown just waiting to be activated or put on someone's head. That's what it looks like to me. Then some of you also, it's like you guys are in hermit mode or will be, all right? And it's like you are completely creative in the things that you are creating, because she's doing both. She's creating, and the pentacles behind her signifying a throne of abundance here. This is definitely that 888 kind of day. And then she's a little bit older, so this represents maturity. This represents the crone, since I'm reading from the, the Triple Moon Goddess deck. So this is like the final phase, not to say you guys are dying or anything like that, but this could just talk about the maturity that you have developed, learned, or this is what you're going to be learning and developing. But to me, this is very peaceful. This is very I feel protected with this energy here. All right. And it's, yeah, look at this. It's that mountain I was talking about. I kept getting a mountain. I think Capricorn, I was getting a mountain, and not saying Capricorn signs, but more so because Capricorn talk about maturity and old, not old age, but yeah, kind of old age, things like that. It doesn't have to just be about achievements. Like everything, there's good and positives to the bad, and there's good and negatives to everything. So the 10th house to me is negative, but there are some positives that come out of that. Okay, like long health. I'm sorry. What is it? Old age. You know, some people look at that as a blessing, especially if you're healthy. This is definitely something that you're gonna, you know, have. You're gonna live very long time. This is that you create is it's giving, it just manifests into finances, abundance, things like that. I'm really just getting the gist here. You know, there's judgment on the world, as we can see. People are in 5 of Pentacles energy, or they will be. Things are currently being uprooted. 8 of Cups reverse, 8 of Wands reverse. It's kind of like no way to escape this. Like there's no way to escape. Like life can suck, but you know, people have their own little ways to escape. There are no escaping this. This is not this. You're gonna have to. These people are gonna be dealing with some shit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. That was just a preview. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the full moon. And I'm talking about escaping. It's like these people in the 5 of Pentacles are either not going to have the time, energy, or money to, they can't afford that chariot where you know, like they can't afford. And it's not just about money, it's energy as well, but it's just they cannot. They're in 5 of Pentacles, and you essentially were in 2 of that. Remember the 2 of Swords was coming out with the Hermit. It's like that had to get alchemized as well. Indecision, indecisiveness that can keep you stagnant as well. And I feel like that was another thing. I feel like that 2 of Swords was attached to the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles reverse, and it was the 2 of Cups reverse. Like people, relationships, work wasn't working out. Relationships with people weren't working out. And I feel like that clouded your judgment, or it just clouded things, you know. It may have hindered you from wanting to be in that Hermit energy, you know, but I'm definitely just getting a vibe where that got alchemized. So a 2 of Swords ended up alchemizing to a 2 of Pentacles, and now you're on the flip side. And that 2 of Pentacles, you rubbed them together, and now you're manifesting 10 of Pentacles. And I can't, most people kind of stay in the 2 of Cups. Meanwhile, that didn't work out, 2 of Cups, then it triggered 2 of Swords, and then you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna manifest 2 of Pentacles. I'm gonna have to turn this on around late in the midnight hour. Where you gave it over to God in the midnight hour, and God turned that shit around. Sun card with the Jupiter on the patch. So it's kind of giving like earning your stripes type of vibe, like that. It reminds me of like Boy Scouts with their little patches of honor. Like I feel like you've earned your stripes here, okay? Or you've earned your little patches of spirituality. You've earned, because remember that Hermit had the crown that was lit up, but we was waiting for it to be crowned to someone, right? I feel like that's you. I feel like it's getting warmed up for your head. It's getting customized. It's getting sized for your head. Yeah, something about sizes. All right, like dimension, sizes. Crazy, a fire alarm or a fire truck is going by as of right now. The block is hot, you guys. I really love this full moon in Scorpio energy. I really do. Now, the last full moon we had in Scorpio, I think that was, I can remember that one. It was like 2 years ago, I believe. Car fucked up. My whole car, had to buy a whole new transmission. Complete, like, I wanted to take a drive at night. It was so random because I felt compelled to do it. I was taking a drive. I wanted to just drive to Philly for no reason. And I did that. And on the way back home, my car, my engine started overheating. And there was nothing wrong with my car, you know, at all until that moment. And the whole thing is seized. My transmission seized up on my way home. I will never forget that. And I know it was a full moon in Scorpio. I will never forget that. But this full moon in Scorpio, I feel great. I feel great. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Should I make this 2 videos? No. All right. I will timestamp it though. I'm gonna timestamp it. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. feel like whatever it is you're creating, yep, justice. I feel like whatever it is that you're creating or doing, regardless, everybody's getting justice here. And, you know, I look at, you know, we all say that, but justice can, you know, kind of go both ways, you know, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. To me, it also gives me like a taking advantage or taking granted, taking for granted type of energy is what I'm getting to. I feel like someone or something or these people, whatever, feel like they took something for granted or took something for advantage and they didn't get the advance. Okay. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting with the Justice card. But as I was saying, or there could be entitlement. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card, they have two double meanings, you know, and that's also the Two of Swords as well. So yeah, it's giving me Two of Swords. I feel like that's going to be the theme because the Two of Swords is the lower octave of justice. You know, the Two of Swords is being indecisive. Justice at its highest vibration makes decisions, is very decisive and very assertive. All right, so we have assertion here. Okay, we have a decision. All right, and for some of you, I do feel like that decision, you maybe had made that decision, something else in the world is making it, whatever. There's a decision that's being made here, okay? And this may be great for you and, you know, it may suck for someone else, but regardless, it's balance. All right, yeah, we do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, so I'm glad to see this, all right, because most people are in the Seven of Cups and they can't see. And the scary thing is like they think they know and they don't know at all. So that's what the Justice card is to me here as well, because you can see it's kind of giving me the owl spirit as well, but it's like day and night. Day and night, you can see in both. You got the vision. So Seven of Cups to you, that's not, you can see through it, right? Like it's nothing. Meanwhile, most people, they don't have this. They're in Two of Swords energy, so they can't see that they're in this the Seven of Cups, right? They can't see that they're stressed out. They can't see that their life has a lot of, like, all their fantasies has attachments. Their fantasies have fantasies, and those fantasies have attachments. And it's kind of like they're being controlled by those very things. And again, you let that go with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. You're no longer working towards what most are, Two of Cups and everything that falls underneath that umbrella. That's the American dream. That's what everybody else is doing. That's the seventh house. That's compromising or just getting fucking ruled over. You know, it's like leaving people in a state of stagnation and like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what to do because of such and such. I need them to do something for me to do something. Like, it's like that type of energy. Most people can't, I don't know. I mean, I've been there before, you know, Libra stellium here. So I definitely know what ignorance is. And being on the other side as I'm transforming into a Scorpio stellium, I don't know how I was, you know, I was living my life the way I was. It's kind of, it's a disservice, truly. Like, I didn't fear death. I didn't even think of it. Health issues, that wasn't even a thought. And at the time, I'm assuming that's kind of what protected me from those elements, but at the same time, it was straight up ignorance. Like, that ignorance triggered recklessness, and that recklessness triggered stupidity, and that stupidity triggered denial, and it just keeps going. Now I take everything serious because I'm in my mind, I'm constantly thinking, okay, I might die today. I might die in the next hour. Like, I know it sounds crazy and extreme, but that's how I'm thinking. And it's like with that thought, it makes me take things serious. Like, it makes me take life and, you know, my purpose serious. But most people, they don't take life serious, you know, at all. I find it very interesting how, like, we live on a planet. We are literally floating in space, right? We don't, like, we are floating in space, and yet people are completely in disregard that concept. Like, we don't know what we don't know, and yet people are acting like they know what they don't know. Like, how are you not concerned about our environment? How are you not concerned about, I don't know, this bubble that we are in and floating in space and nothing else coming to mess with it? How are you not concerned with these things? You built your life on this very floating bubble, but you don't want to care about the bubble that's floating. You just want to care about the things that you created in the bubble, but not the bubble that's like the vessel. It's like an energy of like wanting flowers, but you don't have a vase to put those flowers in, so it can like your flowers that look so cute to you or whatever, they're gonna die because you don't care about the vase, the water, you don't care about the mechanics, you don't care about the roots of that. Like, that's how people live their life, and it's just it blows my mind. And this is basically the energy that I'm getting at this time here. I wonder why this Queen of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles came out. But that's earthy element, so that's about being grounded here as well. But it's also a princess, and princesses are learning. They're queens in training. Just like a prince is a prince in training. He's a king in training. Or no, a prince in training to be a king. You get what I'm trying to say. So there's a learning element here. Some of you may be becoming more aware of your environment. There's like a strong environmental type of energy going on here. Yeah, because you have, that's interesting, because the snake is right here with the Nine of Swords, but it's reversed. And I just told y'all, the snake, the snake is a very powerful spirit animal, or I don't know, what is it, a mammal, a lizard? I don't, excuse the brief ignorance, but no, snakes they have ancient wisdom. But because people are ignorant, they only see, oh, snake, it's evil. Something's wrong. All right. So they're kind of receiving, I don't know, it's like their source is receiving like false information, like Strength card reverse, like how I was saying I was living life. And I'm thinking, because none of these things were happening to me, or I didn't think about them, that it didn't exist. Well, that's where my source was. That's where my strength came from, Hangman, but it was like an illusion. And it's like, just recently my back started hurting back in October. And like that to me was a shock, because I've never, up until 28 years, like I've never had any issues with my body, health, nothing. So the fact that my back started hurting, I'm like shook, like, oh, I'm a human. My back hurts. Like, oh, it's kind of like, I don't know, like reality. I feel this is reality. Here's the Hierophant here. Oh, look at the squirrel. I keep seeing squirrel. I mean, of course I'm going to see squirrel. I saw two this morning, but it was so cute. All right. So here's the Hierophant here with the Justice card. And again, it's earth element. And then it's crazy how I was like, well, why is this Princess of Pentacles here? You see? Learning. Justice. There's some who are on this side of justice. And if you're learning, and you're studying, you're getting more and more involved with earth and your natural habitat, your autonomy. You don't think your natural habitat is going to take care of you, protect you, tell you the ins and outs, the secrets of the trade, right? Meanwhile, these people are in Seven of Cups. So your Seven of Cups is reversed. You can see clearly because you have Justice with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, is giving you eyes, clear vision, day and night. And a lot of people, I think this is going to go over a lot of people's head. Like, oh, just because because it's not materialistic, you think it's not valuable. Most people being able to have discernment, being able to see in the day and in the dark, being protected spiritually, being connected to God, having spirit guides around you, no matter what, all types. And they are in alignment with their autonomy, and they're in alignment with their autonomy, so you don't have to worry about it being tainted. You don't have to worry about it being fake. It's pure. It's pure ass fucking energy. Right? So it's like you're learning, or this is like an energy of you becoming aware that this is who you are. And this automatically turns the Seven of Cups around for you. Day in the midnight hour. Day in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. So this Seven of Cups that you were man down, you thought you had that throne, or you had that crown. Remember we saw that crown in hermit energy? Yeah, people think they have this crown, but that's just their illusion. Two of Cups is right here. And then the memories deriving from that, the illusions deriving from that, some of which got grounded. And that's why the Eight of Pentacles was coming up. I mean, reverse for some people. It was these little cups here are coming out of the ground. Like, this is Earth saying, nah, I don't want that. Take that shit back, bitch. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want your offering. We're not grounding any of your dreams, visions, illusions. We're not doing none of that. So it's reversed, okay? And that's why you're coming out as a Princess of Pentacles. You're learning Hierophant energy. You're a Hierophant in training. Meanwhile, these people are still Seven of Cups. Still shopping. Still, you know, illusions. How can they create more? Lying to themselves. Did I mention still shopping? Still spending money? Still investing in outdated dynamics? Still investing in the demise of Earth, you know, this bubble that we are just living on. Yeah, it's investing in everything it provides, but not the actual source. That's what these people are busy doing right now. This is literally like biting the hand that feeds you kind of energy, literally. And this is also giving me a vibe where people only pray to God when they want something. So that's what they're still doing. They're still praying to God when they want something. All right. Seven of Wands is reversed here. So this is giving me either a block or defensiveness is coming down. So it's like you're no longer blocked from this Hierophant energy, or you're no longer defensive against it. So that lets me know you're no longer resisting and you're surrendering. And what did I say in the beginning? Obedience is better than a sacrifice. These people rather sacrifice than be obedient. So this is, again, like I was saying, these people keep shopping, doing this, keep creating illusions they don't want to let go of. The whole point is to let go of them because they are illusions. They're not true. It's not. That's the thing with Neptune, Pisces. That's the thing with intuition. That's the things with feelings. It's very powerful, but people literally exert the energy differently. We all have the same, we're all working with the same energies, the same frequencies, the same transits. It's like a red light. When the red light is red, we all got to stop. When it's green, we all go. When it's yellow, we slow it down or not. So, you know, me personally, that's a suggestion to slow down, but I don't need your suggestion. But you get my point. Everybody is... Some people look at that yellow light as keep going faster, or some people look at it as slowing down. That's everybody's using the same energy just differently. And so it's going to manifest differently. So some people who obedience is still a sacrifice, but it's you doing it on your own. Like, so it doesn't hurt as bad as if it was taken from you. That's what a sacrifice is being taken. This Hierophant right here with the Justice card is like, this is giving me like are you offering me something? Like, this is not God taking. This is like the squirrel coming to the Hierophant. Like, can I give you my nut? I would like to give you an offering. Like, it's like they want to give the offering and then the Hierophant receives. These people at this time with their judgment, God is taking that shit. Boom! Like, they're taking it. And again, we have another reference with the Hangman, but the tree. This is you hanging on the same tree that the Hierophant. Come on, this is beautiful. I kind of want to cry a little bit. It's beautiful the way it feels. And when you have this type of energy and you're engulfed in that energy, like you're engulfed in spirit, you're engulfed in earth, you're engulfed in that, you don't have to keep shopping. What the fuck? You don't have to keep doing this. What are you searching for? You'll never find the Someone that like you, like I do. Yeah, exactly. Six of Pentacles reversed. You don't have to. What are you still shopping for? When you are, you don't. And that's why a lot of times when people hear about like, oh, such and such a psychic, or you talk about psychics or fortune tellers or the first thing these ignorant people say, can you get me the numbers? Can you make me win the lottery? How come you haven't won the lottery? Why aren't you rich? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? Because you don't have those desires when you are engulfed in God and divine. That's not something that you don't have those desires. You don't. You don't. You really don't. And if you do, it's the bare minimum: a roof over your head, food, right? If you are, it's to pay debt off so you never get into it again. It's not something, you're not trying to accrue more debt. You're not trying to chase money. That's not, when you are like this, and if you are truly like this, and it's like this, you really ain't gonna have to be like that. All right? At this point, I don't need to speak. You don't need to. There's nothing you need to speak about. You're hanging on the tree with, come on, man, like, and it's like God is giving these spirit guides like energy for you. It's just it's just beautiful. This is truly like, if you ever heard them people, I'm just gonna be with God and the Lord, and I'm married to the Father. Yeah, this is that energy, yo. This is being in a relationship with the divine. That gives me lover's energy as well. That's being in a relationship with the divine. And when you're in a relationship with the divine, you don't have Six of Pentacles energy. It's like you don't need money to give or to flex. You ain't trying to like, and then it's funny because the Six of Pentacles also has Libra energy at the top. You don't find this as balance. Because you're doing all of this Six of Pentacles, or really Seven of Cups, because you want to appear as if you have this Six of Pentacles energy. This also is like, this is like having something so people can depend on you for it or need you for something. Like this Six of Pentacles, sure, it could be great. I mean, you see a mother and her kids and she's feeding them and that sounds good. It looks good. However, this is, if you look at these little babies as like grown adults, most people want to be needed. And they will enable whomever or whatever to stay in this need. I'm needed, or I need somebody, people need to depend on me energy. And they enable and keep people small. And then you have some people who want the Six of Pentacles energy. They want to be needed and depended on just so they don't give Six of Pentacles energy. It's a fucked up thing. But regardless, really what I'm getting here is there's no... For some of you, you have vision to see, all right, the Scorpio energy, okay, the Scorpio moon is definitely going to be hitting for you. Others of you, if it doesn't resonate, you're still shopping around. You're still looking for something outside of you. And you're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be the Seven of Cups, like it's still Neptune energy. So Neptune, that 12th house, that's a never-ending house. I mean, Aquarius energy is the mind, the all is mind, and Pisces energy is the manifestation of the all is mind. There's no boundary, like there's no limits, there's no cap, there's no ending. You're gonna forever be searching. You're gonna be forever shopping for things outside of you when the shit is inside, right? So, I mean, I can only reiterate it, so many times, but this is literally, like I gave that example yesterday. It was, I did a video really quick and it was of the grass. And to most people who are outside of themselves, external, extroverted, they would see that video and be like, oh, it's just grass. Why is she taking a picture and talking about or making a video about the grass? But some people who this is resonating with, just as with the vision, you were able to see the ladybug that I was really talking about. Most people can only see the grass. But some people, and it's a very small amount, they can see the ladybug I was seeing. And that ladybug was extremely small. But ladybugs have that 888 energy. And then it also brings me back to the details. Most people overlook the details when in the details there's the gems. Like I'm pretty sure most people have not lasted this whole time on this video. I'm pretty sure people skipped when I put the timestamp on. I'm pretty sure there are people who skip that 15 minute, because I'm starting the video at 15 minutes, but I'm pretty sure people are just going to skip to the 15 minutes to get what they want to get out of the situation, but they don't want to hear about anything else. Just like people want to live in Earth and they want to live here on this plane. They want all of this. They want materialistic. They want money. They want this. They want this. Da, 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 but you don't care about the world who's maintaining it and sustaining it. You don't care about the house that's the root, like you don't care about the walls that are upholding this house that you just want to have so bad. You just want the look, but you don't care about the foundation. And that's what people's problems is. They don't care about the foundation. If they don't care about the foundation, they don't care about their own foundation. And then it's like now you have to live your life based off of how things look. But looks are deceiving, just like the grass. Most people miss the message with the ladybug. And it's interesting because I posted that video, very little views, but then I posted my video of me just dancing on my pole. You know, that's me expressing myself, dancing and being free. There's no sexual energy there. It's just me doing what I want to do. And 1,000 views on that. But when I'm talking about, you know, spiritual, thought-provoking things, 200 views, 400 views. And it's just like, but that's people for you. And some of you are accepting this and knowing this. The Hangman is about inner, under, and overstanding. It's threefold. Just like I think it's 3 stories, 3 sides: yours, theirs, and the truth. And when did I spill? Did I spill or am I sweating? But yeah, yours, theirs, and the truth. Really, God's truth. And that's where that 3 is. That's where the Trinity comes into play. That's about universal order as well. Yours, theirs, and God's. So God is essentially, this is you, them, or you versus you. And this is God holding up this scale. There would be no scale if there wasn't a foundation. And most people overlook, they don't even care about the foundation. They just care about what's being weighed, how much it is, how it looks. But if you truly are tapped in, you would be more so concerned about the foundation in the middle. So look, you got 4 of Pentacles, and this one is like she's begging. I can't say that this is a giving energy. To me, it's kind of like hand out, plate out, gimme, 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 gimme. That's what these people are. Entitlement, and they just want somebody to give, and they also play victim as well. And you see how it's like, it kind of gives me homeless vibes, but she's fly as fuck. Like, she looks fly as hell. It's scams. And looks are deceiving. It's scams to get some type of sympathy. And to go on about their day with no conviction. That's funny because I was doing crystals. In fact, I feel the need to start reading crystals for you guys. And the card, I think it was Jasper, came out and it said conviction. Actually, let me go get that real quick. I think I'm sweating. I got this damn heating pad on, that's why. It just feels great. But yeah, this card came out, Red Jasper, and it talks about conviction. And some of you never heard that word before. But that's, conviction is like another word for accountability. All right, that most people lack and slack and ain't trying to tackle none of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these. 'Cause I want to move on to the elements. Also, something about mugworts. Okay, I know that does something with the dreams, and I know mugwort is associated with snakes as well. That just came out of nowhere. Why did I do that? Because this morning I felt the need to put mugwort in my candle, and my high John root, also tiger eye, and yeah, something about crystals. That's really what I'm getting. Tobacco. I don't know why I just flipped to that page. Where's mugwort? I know mugwort is definitely used because I remember one time a snake came to me about 2 years ago, and I wasn't who I was now, right? Like I wasn't at the level, and I'm not at any level. I don't know anything still, but I really didn't know shit. Okay, like 2 years ago, and a snake came to my apartment, and I was living somewhere else. Snake root, sorry, and I started like throwing mugwort at it. I don't know why. I started throwing mugwort at the snake because I thought mugwort would make them go away, but really that's not the case. What am I doing? Oh, that's not even the point of this. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm hearing something about mugwort, but I know it enhances dreams. Mugwort dreams. Oh, I just flew and I'm stuck and keep zoning out. So yeah, surrender to the divine. Didn't I just say that shit with the hangman and the Hierophant? Didn't I just say that? And I'm talking about dreams, so y'all still sleeping on me thinking it was slumber time. Surrender to the divine, and it says full moon. Full moon, justice, Hierophant, hangman, surrender, bitch. Beautiful. I just love when that happens because it just clarifies, it confirms for me I'm reading this accurately. Like, that's why I get so hyped. Like, you know, yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. So I can't wait to see when we have the new moon in Gemini, and I think that's going down on the 18th. I've already did that report. It's scheduled, so that's not going to be late or anything, you guys. But yeah, that kind of is giving me the new moon in Gemini. I can't fucking wait because I was so pressed to do the moons this month. Very pressed. Like, it's kind of like I felt like I needed to do the juju, and I still do, but I'm gonna wait because the momentum is building. Wow, we have Akashic Records, and I think someone else had Akashic Records. Fire Moons had Akashic Records on May 19th. So we have Akashic Records. All right, this is about clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. And then I say no longer defending or blocking who you truly are. Yeah, oh my gosh, inner earth. Oh my gosh. Yo, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Didn't we just talk about foundations? Didn't we just talk about earth, Princess of Pentacles? I love it. Hierophant, hangman, all earth elements. Didn't we talk about things coming up out of the ground, up out of earth? You got Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis. Third eye activation, Orion. Oh, my body. I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry at all. This is lit. My ears. Oh, this is good. Oh my gosh. I did that reading. I was talking about the full moon at the park, and I gave my dog examples and this and that. And remember, I had to watch it for myself, and I saw the sun. I didn't even realize the sun was behind me that way. It's like the sun was like, like, yeah, motherfucker, like solar. You have a solar light upgrade here, and you have karmic board clearing. I cannot. Energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. I'm about to pull this whole damn deck. Y'all see me? You got Soul Star activation with Horus. Gotta get these ancestors. I got mad messages to do. I can't listen. It's a lot. It's a lot. One woman should not have all this power. This shit is lit, bitch. We didn't even get to the alchemy yet. That conviction with the red jasper. They don't want. That's what they're avoiding. That's what they're shopping for. That's why they keep shopping, and that's why they keep doing everything outside of them, because they're avoiding this conviction. And the thing is, you went up against conviction. You literally were like, God, bring me the conviction, because I'd rather have conviction and live my life by conviction than to be la la land, oblivious, reckless, stupido, unaware, unprotected. But I think I'm protected. Like, that's, I don't know about y'all, but like, to think I'm something or to be doing something and it's not, that's scary. Most people live their life like that. To each his own. What is like, you don't even know Earth that you live on, but yet you want all the benefits of Earth. That's exactly that reading I did, where it's like people want blessings they didn't earn. And that's why I see why y'all having sex. Just, hello, my name is X, Y, and Z. You trying to have sex? Like, that's how it goes down. That's why these things happen. It's because you don't know what true value is, because you don't even value Earth. Yo, the shit goes deep, and these people can't get there. They can't get there. You're an inner Earth. A portal has been opened to you, inner Earth energy. Didn't we see? I said something about a snake. You have inner Earth wisdom. That's power. There's no if and. You are able to see what and why. You got people who think they have power because they know how to trade stocks. You have people who think they have power because they have a Benz. You have people who think they have power because they look good. You have people who think they have power because they have a fat ass. And here you are with inner Earth. Surrender to the divine, Akashic records, karmic board clearing, Orion activation. You have another activation, a third eye activation. You have solar light upgrades. You have the Hierophant. You have justice. Knowledge is power. You have access to all of it. You just got to tap into it. Earth star activation. You have 3 activations just right here. So we can compare and contrast your fat ass bars against this here. Who you think gonna win? Da 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 da. Who you think gonna win? You have oracle card readers who want to talk about dumb. Who you think gonna win? There's no reason that these gossip channels, celebrity news, I've seen some stupid ass shit. There's no reason these should have your attention. There should be views there. Like, you should be consumed with these things over this. And most people choose that over this. And that's why they're in the 7 of Cups. You can't, there's nothing, I can talk about it all day. I can prove it in the cards. I can prove it in astrology. It could be someone else who does it. If it's not me, somebody else could be doing the same thing I'm doing, saying the same thing I'm doing. These people just don't want to. They just don't. They can't. They don't. They won't. Who cares? You have all of this energy with you, yo. Like, at this point, who cares? Go right back to the hermit that we picked up in the beginning. Hermit. I would be hermit too. There's nothing else outside of you. There's nothing outside of you. There is no FOMO. There is no fear of missing out. These people have fear of missing out on you. And that's another energy I was getting in the beginning as well, but I didn't want to mention it. So I guess now that we're talking about this here, now people are now coming to the realization, or now they realize that they need to admit some shit. Because I was definitely sensing that, like, oh, okay, the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, now all these people who are in that Five of Cups and in that Two of Cups, reverse, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, reverse. Now they're going to be trying to come to you, Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, because they see you out here creating. They see you out here styling a profile. They see you got activations. They see that you surrender to the divine. They see them blessings. They see that abundance. They see that protection. And they ain't trying to see that intuition. And now they have no choice but to see, because the solar light upgrade. You have no choice. You have no choice. And now I think she was onto something this whole time. I think he was onto something this whole time, and I did everything possible to resist. I did everything possible to ignore, and fucked up. Yeah, they fucked up. They was still sleeping. Now they would have come out of their slumbers. Now they don't want to sleep no more. Oh, let's get into the readings. I just don't want to leave this. I don't want to leave. Damn, this is good. I'm telling you, 2 years ago, and we had a full moon in Scorpio, that cost me about $2,000 and a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of stress, a whole lot of agony, because I didn't want to be obedient to some shit. I ain't missing the boat this 2 years. I ain't missing the boat. And I feel no need to go anywhere. I don't feel anywhere. I don't have a need to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. 2 years ago, why the fuck you trying to go to Philly? Oh, like for no reason at all. I had no business being outside during a full moon in Scorpio and in Philly. Why? Oh, I just wanted to take a joyride, God. I just wanted to take a joyride. Shut your ass the fuck. I wasn't obedient, and I had to pay for that. I had a setback, and then a whole lot of other things kicked off after that. Got a promotion when I was working at Bank of America, but it wasn't a promotion. It was literally a setup. And I accepted the offer, and I got set up. So the car issue, then the job, then shit started getting really bad there. I was making more, but it was hell. It was hell. It wasn't worth it. Quit. Then I went through some shit. I'm not missing this boat. I'm not missing this upgrade. I'm surrendering. I surrender it all. I surrender it all. To be a I will sing all the hymns. I'm surrendering, okay? I surrender all. Lord, I surrender. Save me from the rapture. Save me from the rapture. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was another download. I